Let me get my popcorn ready to see Caitlin Clark ride the bench.
I'm telling you, you might have an abundance of people that's clamoring to see if she's gonna play.
Stephen A. Smith just had a full-blown meltdown, folks. Molly had the audacity, yes, the sheer gall, to question Caitlin Clark as she continued to make basketball history. And let me tell you, Stephen did not take that well. So grab your popcorn because this is about to get wild.
Molly, what's up? You're sitting up because here's where I'm at, Molly. We were the bad guys, say, me and you, we were talking about this girl, Caitlin Clark.
All right, so here's what went down. Caitlin Clark, the walking bucket, the record breaker, the human highlight reel, just shattered another record. And instead of basking in her greatness, Molly, in her infinite wisdom, decided to question if all the hype was warranted. Because the moment those words left her lips, Stephen transformed into a basketball preacher. He leaned forward, stared into Molly's soul, and hit her with the classic, "Excuse me?" You already know when Stephen hits that "excuse me," it's about to go down.
Caitlin Clark is in the conversation for league MVP. So when I talked about her Team USA, and I talked about what she was bringing to the table,
He then launched into a 5-minute sermon, listing Caitlin Clark's achievements like he was reading scripture. The way he was talking, you'd think doubting Caitlin Clark was a federal offense. Meanwhile, poor Molly tried to defend herself. But trust Stephen, he wasn't having it. Every time she opened her mouth, he hit her with an aggressive hand chop. At one point, he even pulled out his phone like he was about to read Caitlin Clark's entire stat sheet on air. That's when you know he's in his bag.
Caitlin Clark hasn't spoken against anybody. She hasn't assisted in denying anybody else the privileges they deserve. She's tried to provide assistance.
And let's not forget the facial expressions. The squinted eyes of disbelief, the exaggerated head shakes, the deep sighs like he just lost all hope in humanity. It was peak Stephen Smith entertainment. Somewhere Skip Bayless was watching this, nodding in approval. Honestly, at this point, Stephen should be Caitlin Clark's official hype man.
I love Caitlin Clark. I think she's spectacular. I'm the one that's been calling her the Steph Curry of women's basketball, and she has done nothing to push that back.
So what did we learn today, folks? Never, and I mean never, doubt Caitlin Clark and Stephen Smith's presence unless you're ready for a verbal smackdown. Molly took a gamble and she got flamed for it. Now, was Stephen overreacting or was he spitting facts? Do you think Caitlin Clark is already one of the greatest? Or is the hype a little too much? Hit the comments and let me know. And while you're here, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe for more hilarious sports takes, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a moment of madness. Until next time, stay hyped and stay entertained.